Okay, I think we got it now. It's been one of the mornings. YouTube, Relle and King podcast, listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode. You know what time it is? It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's members only day. So shout out to the members of the channel, man. Just our way of showing thanks to you guys for showing love to the channel in that special way. Special show today. You already know. Usually, whenever we do open members only, we have a special guest in the building. And we got two very, very special guests in the building, man. It's going to help us talk about the jersey that we got on right now, a little bit of Slovenia, and a little bit of FIBA EuroBasket, which is going on right now, which will officially start on the 27th. So we're going to kind of get their takes on what they've seen so far, what they're looking forward to, predictions, and all them good things. So listen, man, if you guys are new to the channel, you're into NBA or FIBA, we're here for all that, man. So go ahead and do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You know, so to everybody, hit them likes for us tonight. Maybe I should say this morning. Hit them likes for us this morning. This is new. Do us a favor. Like I said, follow us also too. Well, should I say? Nope, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Well, if you want to become a member of the channel, simply click that join button right there next to the subscribe button and become a member of the channel, as you see right here with the other members that we have here on the channel. But also follow us on our other channel, Cap and Crown Clips, where we post all the short condensed versions of the show over there on that channel. All right, King, you ready to get to it?
I am, bro.
All right, man, let's do it, man. But before we do, man, let's show some love to the sponsors of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at FANATICS. FANATICS is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and FANATICS exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's get to it. Not bad. Fellas, for those who don't know, we have Grace Court and we got Matej in the building, man. Both from Slovenia. How you fellas doing?
Doing good.
Hi, guys. Doing great.
Hey, appreciate y'all being on the show as always, man.
Definitely appreciate
you
it,
for having us. I mean,
Absolutely.
Thanks.
I know it's pretty late over there where y'all at right now. But listen, we definitely want to get you guys' opinions, man, on the FIBA going on right now. So this is what we're gonna be talking about here, fellas. As y'all know, FIBA basketball, Euro basketball is going on right now. What you call these the friendlies going on right now, fellas? The friendlies?
Yeah. I mean, the officially EuroBasket doesn't start till like 2 weeks. I think it's August 22nd. In 11 days.
27th, I think it is. Yeah.
27th to, was it September 14th? I think.
Yeah,
something like that.
Finals. Yeah. So these are the friendly games, like sort of the training camp period when teams are trying to sort of get their sets in order, get their rosters finalized as well. That's going to take a week or so before all the teams have their rosters finalized. So this is like the training camp period in the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly like Matej said. So the teams are just trying to figure out which roster to go with fully at the EuroBasket. And right now, Slovenia has 14 team members, and of course, 2 members of the team will have to go away, and then this will be the final 12-man roster.
Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. I guess a lot of people in the room probably want to know this. How do you guys feel about the Slovenian team this year? Like, what's your
you
hopes?
Take it, Grega. You take it first.
You give me that pleasure, right?
Yeah. I'll just pile on.
Yeah, so it's kind of difficult to be a big optimist right now about Slovenian national team. We are very short at the center position, but that was the issue that we knew before that, and we kind of did nothing about it. That's first. Second of all, Luka is coming from a big trade, as you guys know, and this is kind of a start of a revenge season, if you ask me. And this is going to be probably a great time to settle his form at the highest peak, and after that, just translate it to the NBA courts. So what we can expect from Luka is obvious. He's probably going to play his best game, one of his best games, because he's prepared very well. But I see the problem in other guys. I don't believe we have that much talent right now that we used to have in the previous years. We have a bit younger squad. We have a couple of veterans on the team, but I'm not that optimistic as I used to be previous years. So to be on the top 8 at EuroBasket will be realistic. Everything above that will be fantastic. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, so quarterfinals, that's sort of something that could be achievable, but not guaranteed. I mean, they will have to play great just to get to the quarterfinals, because just like Greg said, I mean, it's a completely different team. It's the least competitive team Luka had on during his period while he's playing, since he's playing for the national team. So since 2017, it's by far the least competitive team, the worst roster. The entire Slovenian national team, the senior team, of course, is sort of there's a generational gap on this team. There's, like Greg said, there's a few older players, vets, who are sort of playing maybe not their last tournament, but they certainly won't play for a few more years, maybe this year, and next year there's a break in the international competition, so it probably will mean a retirement of some of the players. And then there's some younger guys, but not really guys in Luka's age range. So 25, 26, like mid-20s or prime. Like, we don't really have guys in their prime on this team. A couple of guys, let's say, who are 29, 30, but not really guys in their prime. So it's a sort of the team is in a sort of a rebuilding period. They will have to. There's quite a few talented guys on the youth teams, the U20, U19, U18, U16 as well.
Yeah, I saw the U16.
Yeah, they're actually playing today in EuroBasket semifinals, so they might win a medal. U19 won bronze at the World Cup this year. U18 last year, bronze at the EuroBasket. U20 won silver at EuroBasket last year. So there is talent coming, but these are like guys under 20 who will need to make the whole transition to the pros and see how they develop in the pro. Some of them are even like potential draft prospects, may enter the draft. So there's a few really good guys, but there's a lot of unknown. Before they'll be ready to play at this level of competition, it's going to take some time. So Luka is sort of the in between those two generations, and the team, because of that, and like Greg mentioned, we don't have a proper center as well at this competition because the federation decided they didn't want to naturalize another player, because we had Josh Nebo, if you remember, last year at the Olympic qualifiers, but he's been injured the entire season pretty much. In Milano, he's playing in Milano, and he played 11 games for the entire season. So it was clear he's not going to play for the national team, and they should have naturalized somebody, get a good, at least EuroLeague level big, because you need that if you want to go far in NBA or in FIBA. You need a big. And if you got Luka at one at a point and a great big at a 5, like you have sort of the backbone of your team that you can fill out with other role players. But we don't even have that at this tournament. So, like Greg said, probably quarterfinals is the most they can do. Like they can ride a good wave. Luka can go crazy. Anything can happen. We know in a one game win or go home tournaments, Luka can, there's you can at least give him a chance against any team with any roster, like we saw in the NBA for years. So, but realistically, quarterfinals, like getting out of the group won't be easy already, because EuroBasket is, in my opinion, it's a bit of a hot take, but it's a tougher tournament than World Cup or Olympics. Like, sure, at the Olympics and the World Cup, you got US, you got Canada, you got a few teams, mostly those two teams that are like at the level of, top European teams or above, of course, or better than US. And but at EuroBasket, you got like 10, 12 teams that are at the very similar level of quality, but they don't qualify. Like only 2 or 3 of those teams qualify for the Olympics or the World Cup. So the level of competition in general is higher. You don't have a team as good as the USA, of course, but you got in the next tier like 10, 12 teams that are at a very similar level, and on a good day, anybody can beat anybody.
Well, go ahead, bro. You got to follow up? Go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to ask this. You talk about the roster. So, to 2 questions. So, y'all don't have any like young centers coming up here pretty soon, like in the 16, 18, no 17, nothing? That's crazy.
Bro,
that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
When I was talking about the youth competitions, the youth national teams, under 20, under 19, under 18, all the talent is like 1 through 3. Like we got talented point guards, shooting guards, like wings in general, good size wings too. Like we're talking 6'6", 6'7" wings. So like a prototype of a modern basketball player, but no bigs. Like not at that level of talent that those guys that are playing like 1 through 3 positions. None of those guys, even U16, like maybe there's somebody there that might come up, but no, we are undersized, severely undersized.
I agree.
You should say something, Greg.
Yeah, you know what is interesting? Just like what Matej said, if we would switch with our neighbor country, Croatia, they don't have a point guard for the last 20 years, but they have at the center position, I can name now 10 great centers. But it's just completely different situation with the Slovenian national team. And it is what it is. And also, like Luka, all the luck he has and all the talent he has basketball-wise, he's so unlucky with his teammates about the centers, from the NBA to the national team. When he got to the NBA, he played with Dwight Powell for like 5 years, And they finally arranged him a great center in Lively and in Gamford. What happened then? They traded him.
Traded him away.
In LA Lakers. Come on, man.
With no center.
Jesus.
Again.
That's just the story of Luka's life for now.
Yeah. I was going to say, is this kind of like a gift and a curse, this being his revenge season, but starting overseas? Do you guys worry that he might go above and beyond because it's just him by himself and he's in that better shape right now? That maybe he may just try to go drop 40, 50-point games maybe?
Matej,
I mean, he's always trying to drop 40. I mean, it's like that's pretty much every game Luka plays. I mean, he's gonna go for the jugular and try to destroy the other team, possibly in the first quarter if it's possible, and then just cruise till the end. So, like, I'm sure he's gonna try to do that, but I mean, like, it's a tough tournament. So I just personally, I'd rather see for him to take it a bit easier and just use it as a preparation for the NBA season. Yeah. But I mean, we know like he's going to go all out as soon as he gets that first elbow from the opposing team. Like he's going to see red and, just won't think about anything, just try to kill the opponent. So, yeah, he's gonna go all out. I'm sure. Like we may see what's his scoring record, Greg? 45 against France, 44, 45.
No, it was 46, wasn't it?
It was 46. That's what I
was it 46 against France?
I think 46.
Okay.
Yeah. So 47, but I'm not sure.
Okay. It's somewhere around there.
It was somewhere around there.
I know it was high.
It was almost near 50.
He was almost 50. Yeah.
Yeah, so he might break it. And that was, I think, the biggest scoring game in like 50 years.
Yes.
So like he might break that one in this tournament. Like if you're betting on the tournament, you take the over. In most games, just take the over.
Because especially with him being in the condition he's in, I'm thinking he's going to go off. But go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, as Matej said, definitely Luka can't even play without playing 100%. And as we all know it, 100% Luka is approximately 35 points, triple-double. Even if we are talking about FIBA rules that are a bit different, I do believe that it's a 40-minute game here in Europe. And it's quite few different rules also, but anyway, I'm a bit struggling about others this year. I don't see it all about Luka. I don't even want to see it all about Luka. I want for others to step up also, but it's a question, how good they are in comparison with Luka, how they can stick with him and how they can follow him on the court. And but yeah, if there is going to be a proper motivation that I believe that it is already now, Luka will give everything he has, and just a matter of question if others can follow. And one more thing, I really do believe that Luka will involve as much as he can others. We could see now at the one preparation game versus the Germany, he didn't play, and they played maybe a little bit more team basketball. And this is something that Coach Sekulic and other staff members can translate with Luka's game. I know this is hard, but this is their job. And there were quite a few times that they didn't know how to do that, how to transfer this into a whole game. It was too much Luka versus others. And the situation was not that good a couple of times, but we'll see. But we have to stay realistic. Everything above top 8 would be a good result here for now.
And like Greg mentioned, the different rules, and like Luka or Giannis or Jokic already said, it's tougher to score in FIBA.
Yeah.
So like 47 points in FIBA is like 65 in an NBA game. There's I mean, in NBA there's no 3 seconds. Like that's the biggest thing. No 3 seconds on defense in FIBA, so you can have bigs just camping in the paint, waiting till you get to them to clobber you, and more physicality is allowed as well. So They can hit you really well before refs call something. So yeah, scoring like a lot. Luka will have to score a lot for us to get far. But like Greg said, hopefully other guys can contribute as well. And that's the whole debate as well about the coach and the basketball federation. I don't know how much we want to get into it, but I already said it, like the Slovenian basketball federation is, can I cuss here?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's just as big of a shit show as the Mavs are, or were, like before they got flagged. And as far as leadership is concerned, still are. I mean, still the same GM and owner. And we got a very similar situation in Slovenia with the basketball federation. And there's a whole rift between Goran Dragic, who used to play for the national team before he retired, and Rašo
I heard about his brother too, Matej. He was talking about his brother got
that was the latest news. Yeah. Zoran Dragic, he was actually cut from the team, or like he said, he decided to quit, to step away from it on his own. The national team coach said it was a team decision to let him go.
Didn't his wife say different?
His wife said different, and Zoran Zoki himself said different. He said that he actually decided to leave after the coach told him that he can't contribute to the team anymore or give them anything else. So naturally, he decided to step away after that. And he's Goran's brother, and that's a whole saga. I don't know how much do we want to go into it, but on one side we have Goran and Rašo Nesterović, who was the former GM of the team before he resigned, and the federation president Rjavec replaced him with Saša Dončić, so Luka's dad. So you got Rjavec on one side, the president of the federation, and on the other side you have Goran and Rašo. And what we can say is that Rašo, who was the former GM, did actually a great job, because he was the one who put together the 2017 roster, helped naturalize Randolph, who was the best power forward in the EuroLeague then. At that time, the former Golden State. I don't know if you guys remember Anthony Randolph from the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, the Dallas service.
He's from here. He's from Dallas.
Rašo, man.
Yeah, and Rašo actually got him for the national team in 2017. We won gold. And all of those guys like that were responsible for putting that team together, Rašo along with Goran and Kokoško, who was the coach then, are no the national team, or actually are in odds with the national team leadership, are publicly criticizing the leadership. Goran posted after the whole Zoran Zoki thing happened, posted on IG story a picture of Pinocchio. So like, and wrote selector underneath it. Selector is the national team coach, because he makes the selection for the national team. That's the European expression for the national team coach. So he accused them of lying.
So they're mad at Saša right now? Saša's not like
really Saša. I mean, Saša is sort of staying out of it. Like, it's more of the president of the federation who actually, I mean, like Saša he does have some credentials like for this position, because he's a GM of a local team here in Ljubljana, Illyria, that just made it from the second tier ABA league, that's the regional league, here to the first tier competition next year. Did a really good job, brought in good players, has some young guys on the team too that are developing really well. So he's done a good job on the team, and just he himself is not really the problem here. It's more, at least as far as I see it, the president of the federation on one side and the national team coach as well, because he's sort of there like two peas in a pie or in a pod. I'm not sure about the expression. Like they're totally connected. They're like Nico and Kid on the Mavs.
Understood.
Okay, exactly the same parallel. So that's more of a rift, and the federation president. But I'm sure Greg has some thoughts about that as well.
You said it perfectly, Matej. It's like Slovenian National Association didn't learn anything from the Dallas saga. It's like the same thing, and this is going on now from the game versus the Poland at the last basketball championship, and nothing changed.
2022.
Yeah, that's right. Just a little example of what they are doing. As mentioned before by Matej, we knew for the whole year that Josh Nebo is injured. For the whole year, we knew that. And we couldn't find any other replacement from him. We knew that we had the problem with the center position because with Žiga Dimec, who was standard with the national team for the last 10 years, he had a problem with the coach. That's first. Second, Mike Toby, that used to play great alongside with Luka. They had a really great bonding connection on the court. He stopped played for the national team. God knows why, but
the same thing. Problem with the coach.
Problem with the coach. Okay. I wasn't sure. Thank you. That's it. The third backup center, Jordan, he kind of decided to let go of basketball. He kind of finished the career. Okay. Doesn't matter. So we are 3 guys down that could make the team, and we stayed with the injured one that played, like Matej said, 11 games in the whole year. Are you serious? And the other side, you have Luka, that is absolutely top 3 player of, I'm not exaggerating, maybe top 2 player in the world, and you don't put him alongside with a great center. And then after that, you are calling Mr. Omic. I'm calling him Mr. because he's deserved that. The association, Slovenian association, forget about him for the 10 years. I'm not saying that he could play at these 10 years. He wasn't even that good, but he was always there to represent Slovenia. He was always thankful because we accepted him. The Slovenia is not his original state. He was born in Bosnia. Anyway, after 10 long years that we didn't even sniff about Omic, now we are calling him, hey, Alan, can you help us through? We don't have anybody but you. And he immediately decided to come to help without any hesitation, without any standards to make for him. And I mean, this is kind of a sad story, but it's not. There's no progress in it. Nothing to change.
So you guys don't see a light at the end of the tunnel? Like say, hey, years maybe in this year we'll be back.
I'm only seeing what is going to happen after EuroBasket when we will. Of course, now it's hard to tell when we're going to finish, but if we finish top 8 or not even that, God helps no, but I'm seeing the conversation with Matej Arjavis, the head president, and I'm just seeing the conversation with head coach Sekulic. We didn't have a great center. We couldn't manage to play with any better roster. Come on, man. You had the whole year to put someone with Luka and cooperate with others. So I'm just seeing so much of nonsense at the end of the EuroBasket already.
I mean,
so go ahead, Matej.
I just wanted to add that, like, with a great center, with a great big, and an elite coach on the bench, I would have said, like, maybe we can do something. If the role players are, like, set, accept their roles, play well within the system that the coach sets up, and the backbone, like I said, of the team is Luka, and, like, let's say a top 3, top 5 center at the tournament, then I would say, yeah, we can do something. And like Greg said, like, that's the minimum they should do. Like, you're limited, of course, when you're building a national team, because you have a set pool of players you can pick from. You can't just, bring anybody. Like, you got, but what you can do is you can get an elite center. Like we saw it, like with the past two bigs that played, like I mentioned, Anthony Randolph and Toby did really well, like on the national team as well. But those were the guys that Rasho Nesterovic found and brought in the team. And he also wanted to bring back Kokoškov for the EuroBasket 2022, and that was sort of the crux of the whole rift that happened. Like he was an elite, a top coach on the bench, which Sekulic is not. Like, we got to be honest about that. Like, he's just not. If you look at the teams he coached on a club level, not the national team level, like, he's not on a level of a top coach in Europe, like top 20, top 30 coach. And what you can do is, of course, you bring an elite coach and an elite big. And they didn't do that. So the federation itself is responsible for the lower level of expectations we're having now.
So with the coaches, do you have to get them from Slovenia too, or you can just get
No. It can be anybody. The coach can be anybody. Just like the naturalized player can come from anywhere. They just have to get the Slovenian citizenship. But there is a special procedure for athletes where this can be arranged in a matter of a month or two. Okay. So, and it can be anybody from anywhere.
Just one more thing, as Matej said, this is crucial. This is absolutely crucial. If our association will bring a great coach, as Matej said, and a great center around Luka, we would be a medal contestant without a doubt. And this is the situation. The difference is that we are not, probably not even close. But with all that said, it is what it is, and nothing will change eventually.
That's horrible.
There used to be there were some rumors that Sasha Dončić was talking with Gafford last year as a potential big, like for the Olympic qualifiers already. And Gafford actually expressed some interest. Like there was a Slovenian outlet that did an interview with him, and he said, like, it's something I'm interested in. Like I might be, but after the trade, I mean, imagine like what's Nico gonna say if Gafford?
Hell no, Nico's gonna tell him, no way, you're not going over there and playing with that team. No way.
Man, I'm trading you the next day.
But as far, let's switch away from Slovenia for 1 second. That's horrible, man. I didn't know it was that deep. But as far as the EuroBaskets, what teams would you say are maybe like some of the underrated teams, the teams you're paying attention to right now? You're like, they may actually have a chance. Are there any?
There's quite a few, but go ahead.
So if I'm talking about I don't know, top two favorites, I believe that they are Serbia. Serbia is for me number one candidate for the gold, and after that maybe France. I'm not that sure, but after that, Germany is a world champion right now. That's like top three. We will see what can Antetokounmpo do with the Greek team, but
if he's playing,
right, yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah.
There's some
I saw he didn't play the
on.
last game. I saw the Nassus play. Is there an issue with the?
Yeah, this is something about some kind of insurance issue or something.
Oh man,
I mean, it's weird.
When you're playing in the European Championship, the NBA contract needs to be insured. Yeah, with I don't know how it's 1 million or $500,000, something like that. Matej, do you know better?
Yeah, it's not cheap. We're talking about hundreds of thousands, if not million or more.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But he played it before though, so why is it an issue now?
That's the weird thing. I don't think it's the insurance thing, because the Greece Federation would definitely pay it to have.
hell yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think Giannis might be like not sure if he wants to play or not. I think there's some NBA factors involved with the whole thing going on in Milwaukee. I don't think Giannis himself knows if he wants to stay or leave Milwaukee, not the national team. and I think he's sort of in a limbo when it comes to his club play. So that sort of has affected his national team play. And until he knows, like, he might be still thinking about a potential trade. And like until that trade goes through, there's no way he can actually play, because that then can affect the insurance. Because like if you're in the process of trading, then you gotta negotiate with his new team or whatever. There might be something like that, like just the whole Giannis thing with the Milwaukee Bucks affecting his national team play. I'm guessing it's something like that. And if it doesn't resolve, like if he doesn't reach sort of a final conclusion, okay, I'm staying on the Bucks next season, or I might I want to request a trade, or until then, I don't think he's gonna play, or it affect the entire tournament. I'm not sure he's gonna play. Like, he still hasn't played any games for Greece, and that of course puts Greece way below
when he's not
like
there.
What's possible for them to do. But you guys were asking about dark horse candidates as well. Or I think Finland might be like, not to win it all, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they go pretty far in the tournament when it comes to those.
Didn't Laurie just go off, Matej, in a friendly game or something? Had like 40 something.
Yeah. 45, 11 with 4 blocks, 5 blocks.
Sorry, man.
Something
like that. He usually goes off in this type of competition.
You said the Mavericks didn't want to trade him for Maxi Kleber. Sorry.
Oh my God, what?
Nothing. We stay here. Stay in EuroBasket. I apologize, guys.
I can't throw a bomb like that and not let us be affected.
I'm sorry, man. I remember those times. It's just wow. Maxi Kleber. Is he playing for Germany right now?
No.
Okay.
He's not. He's actually not playing for the national team because of the feud he has with Schroeder.
Yeah.
You know, like they got a whole thing going on. We saw it like in one of the games as well when they went at each other almost.
Hey, they chose one or the other. I don't think if Schroeder had played for Finland and it was between him and Lauri Markkanen, I don't think they would say, "Hey, Schroeder, we're going to go your direction." They would go with Lauri Markkanen. So
I mean, you go with a better player, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
When it comes to Germany, it's a no-brainer. You know, it's Schroeder, of course. I mean, Germany wouldn't win the World Cup. Schroeder, FIBA Schroeder is different as well. Like they're saying about FIBA Patty Mills or some of those, let's say, role players in the NBA that step up on the national team and look like stars, like superstars. I mean, it's Schroeder is one of those. Definitely, he's playing tremendous.
Just a second. I'm not allowing Matej to mention Patty Mills FIBA again because I have nightmares still. So please, Matej,
Olympics.
His name
I get it.
Out. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the Olympics was what Patty went for 40-something points in that game.
That was Nicholas Batum, man. That ended job, man.
That was France.
Patty killed job, but Nicholas Batum at the end, man, with that block. I remember watching that game. Man, I was like, damn, y'all had
that one block.
Y'all had a chance.
Y'all would have been.
I would have really loved to see in a one game situation with the U.S. as far as like having Luka and seeing the way Luka was playing that first Olympics, but didn't go that way. Nicholas Batum
and I think that particular play, like the one you mentioned, the Batum block against France. I think that's the reason why Luka loves to go with Gobert that hard and that much. Because if you guys remember, like he was doubled like on that play. It was a switch with Gobert. Gobert switched on him, and then Batum came over to help. And Luka passed to Prepelic, who went for a drive, and Batum out of nowhere. Like it was one of the best
LeBron layup. I mean, a LeBron blocking away. It
was that good. I mean, it was that good of a defensive play.
And the U.S. at that time, Matej, they were talking about Luka. Like I remember Kevin Durant and all was talking about, oh, he's doing that over there, and I'm like, oh, y'all a little worried about what's going on. This guy may actually go and medal, and y'all were close, man. Nicholas Batum, but that's wild.
1 game away, yeah, 1 block away.
Yeah, one block.
one
block.
block away from playing USA in the finals, and that would
Yep.
have been a good game as well, because Booker was like the second or third player on that team at the time. So I know that would have motivated Luka tremendously, and just
That would have been the
playing
favorite.
against USA.
That would not have been the favorite. But like I said, 1 game situation. It just was 1 game where you don't know if Booker's missing shots and all that stuff. And Luka, like I say, same thing in the playoffs. And what was that, 2022? Where Phoenix
was
Suns went on in
2020.
game 7.
Yeah,
Was that 22?
22. Yeah, 22.
Where it was a game 7 and Phoenix was the favorite and all, but in a 1 game situation, you got the best player. You never know what can happen. So I think the US, I don't know if they were scared. I don't want to say they were scared, but they were paying attention to Luka, and they were saying stuff. I remember Kevin Durant and all them talking about Luka, and I'm like, why are you talking about Luka in Slovenia? You're not even playing him yet. But they were definitely talking about you guys.
I mean, the top guys like KD, he's played a lot in FIBA. He knows how good the teams are. So, like the US team last year with LeBron, KD, and Steph, I mean, they were constantly talking about we got to be careful, like not be too high, like on what we did. Like, got to focus on the next game. They knew how tough games against Serbia and France will be, and that's I mean, the level of European basketball, like that's what I said. Like, okay, US is still better. I wouldn't put Canada at the same level as US. I would put them at the same level of some of those top European teams if they're complete. But like all of those teams, like European teams, there's like really 6, 7, 8 maybe teams that could present the same type of a problem for US. I mean, if you guys remember the last World Cup, 2023, US finished 4th.
Yep.
They didn't even medal. They didn't even win bronze. Like
we know.
That's the reason why LeBron and Steph Curry was playing.
Exactly. And that's the thing that's fascinating, because we're talking about 3 guys that are well into their 30s, and still US still has, like, when we're talking about the quantity of talent production, like just the amount of players, because you can see it in EuroLeague. All of those players that you can't kind of make it out of the G League to the NBA, and you want to make some real money, not like in G League. They come to Europe. They come to not just EuroLeague. Every team's got like top European teams. Every team's got like 5 American, 6 American players. So we're talking like, the amount of quality talent production from the US still surpasses like the next probably 5 top basketball countries put together. So the amount, but when we're talking just the top of the top talent, like the elite of the elite, here we see like the things already turning. And I don't think the level of talent production is going to switch, because like just the amount of people in the US, we're talking 350 million people. No European country, rarely, there's not a lot of countries in the world that have that many people. So just the talent pool US can draw from probably is one of the big reasons they produce so many really good players. But like when we're talking, like top of the top, like you can see elite talent coming from Europe more and more. Like France is doing an incredible job with their young guys. Like they're dominating all youth competitions as well. Like when I was talking U20, U19, like they're beating like good teams by 20, 30, 40 points. Like Spain has dropped off a little bit, because it used to be Spain. Now it's France. When we're talking about top talent production in Europe. But there's other countries doing great work as well. I mean, doing well. And we'll see with the whole NBA Europe, that's the next step with the NBA. They're coming to Europe. They're trying to start a league here. So we'll see how that will affect as well, like basketball in Europe. Because, I mean, basketball is still behind soccer in Europe, just like it is behind the NFL in US. Only in Europe, the disparity between soccer and basketball is even bigger than in US between NBA and NFL. It's already huge. We know, like, things, guys, but
I would think. I think you hit your cord, Matej.
Oh.
Up, you're back. You're back.
Yeah. Actually, I can't touch the cord at all. Yeah, that's
I told you. But as far as the U.S., I would say about right now, maybe within the top 100 players in the NBA, maybe about 60 to 70, 60, 65 maybe probably would still be U.S. And when you're dealing with the rest of them,
I'd say more.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. Even maybe more. But when you're dealing with the rest, that's a country, a saturated country, as opposed to dealing with even with the rest of the 35 guys or whatever. They're still in a whole continent of different countries where they're not like saturated into one. Like it's not the U.S. versus Europe. You feel me? It's the U.S. versus different countries in Europe. So it's still
that would be a competitive game.
U.S. versus Europe. Yes, that would be very competitive.
Then we're talking Luka, Jokic, and Giannis on the same team, and it's game over. I'm taking right now. I'm taking Luka, Jokic, and Giannis before LeBron, Steph, and KD.
Yes.
I'm actually taking Serbia right now versus the US.
Ooh.
No,
really, Greg? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. I believe it would be a 1 or a 2-point game in any direction. Maybe US can still win. I would give actually 60 to 40% to US still, but there is a chance. If you remember the last Olympics,
they did.
It was one of the best games in the tournament, and just a couple of unsuccessfully scored baskets from the Serbia prevent them to winning it all. But they are 1 year more experienced right now, and the U.S. team is actually 1 year more older.
Yeah, and so, I don't know who's going to play next time.
Yeah,
we still don't know who's going to play.
Yeah,
like
the next
play?
thing is in 1 year. This World Cup at next year is
2027 World Cup.
Even 27.
And if Braun and Steph aren't playing,
and Olympics are in 2028, the LA Olympics.
Yeah.
So 2027.
So I'm saying, if Braun and Steph are not playing, I'm worried about the U.S. right now. If between watching everybody and whoever's coming up, like even Anthony Edwards and all of them, they're not there yet. They're not at the level to be Captain America.
Durant will also be like
and Durant will probably maybe try to play, but he probably shouldn't even be playing. Like they're all, I don't know if any of them will play. To tell you the truth, there's no guarantee.
Yeah, I don't think
it's home Olympics, LA, so I can see like them being motivated by playing at home, like the Olympics winning.
Maybe one last go and all that.
Yeah. Although, like, I mean, 40, LeBron's going to be like,
what, retired by then?
44.
Yeah, LeBron probably retired by then.
40, KD close to 40. Like, I
mean, Steph already said he's not playing the 40. So,
yeah, I mean, it's going to be like you said, the young guys, like, I think Tatum is going to play there. So
Jalen Brunson.
Booker, Brunson, and we already mentioned him. Who's going to be the big? JJJ as a big, or
you can't get caught any Towns. He plays for Dominican Republic. You can't get Joel Embiid anymore. He possibly about to retire.
Yeah, he's not going to be Embiid, who did a great job on Jokic last year. We got to say that. Like, if he played, that was probably his last good game. Yep. Like at the Olympics, the semifinals against Serbia, like US wouldn't have won that one without Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Like they needed like a big like that to actually.
I have no clue. Who that big would be.
I'm literally trying to run it down in my head right now.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, I guess it will be Bam, but they gotta rely on Bam.
Like
Bam undersized.
They need a Derek Lively or something, but that ain't ready yet. Like that ain't at the point where you want to depend on him to be, you feel me, a center for an Olympic team. They might have to go Daniel Gafford, man. Real talk. They might have to go Daniel Gafford.
He don't go to Slovenia. Sign him up.
That's crazy. Who's going to be the center?
Bro, I'm like I said, when y'all was sitting there talking, I'm trying to run down all the rosters
So
in my head, man.
you feel us Slovenians now, right? You feel us.
Oh, we definitely gonna feel it after what two powers after.
I mean,
28?
that was already a question for the last Olympics. That's why US went so hard at Embiid. They had to naturalize Embiid, just like Slovenia has to naturalize centers. Embiid didn't have an American. Okay, he did have an American passport for a couple of years.
Mhm.
Like he got him like recently. Like it wasn't. He actually had now I'm ashamed to forget. Is he from Sudan? Not from Sudan.
No,
Cameron.
He's from Cameroon. Yep.
Cameroon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cameroon. So he had a Cameroon and French passport way before he had American passport. Actually, France thought they will have him at the Olympics last year in Paris. That's why they went at him first, but then there was a whole feud between French Basketball Federation and the U.S. Federation after that. But it actually showed how much U.S. needed Embiid. Yeah, like I'm saying,
hey,
bro,
might have not won.
So I just Googled it, right? So these are probably the top U.S. centers right here. So I think Matej just said it. Jaren Jackson Jr. That's an option. We already said Bam. Miles Turner. He'll be in his 30s by that time. Jared Allen.
Okay. Stop the conversation. It's over.
Yeah.
No need to go past there. Once you get to Jared Allen, it's done. Who's the power forward? You talking about just the center? Like, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron, and them can play power forward at times. Who's now their power forward? I didn't even think about this until now. Like Greg said something about Serbia, like beating them. Like
it'd have to be like a Jason Tatum or somebody.
So Jason Tatum's the only power forward. That's the U.S. is about to be in trouble.
Nas Reed.
They're gonna have to grab people like that, like guys that haven't even made the All-Star game yet. They're gonna be regulars for the PJ Washington. Yeah, like, and that's not the PJ, but if the U.S. is getting to that point where we went from the Dream Team to PJ Washington and Derek White and all them, it's about to be trouble.
Draymond,
I mean, if we're talking like PJ is still a great player. Like if he would have played in EuroLeague,
Tyler said Paolo.
Yeah, Paolo probably. You're right. Paolo.
Banchero.
I forgot about Paolo. Yeah, Paolo's probably the one guy. That's the only power forward.
Interesting.
I mean, Cunningham too, like 3, 4, like you can put him at the 4 as well.
I don't know if you play that much. They're gonna play it more at a guard position, probably. But I think Cade will be there. So you got Cade, Jalen Brunson. They have wings. They're gonna have the Anthony Edwards,
wings and guards and all that.
They'll have wings and guards and all. When you get to big men, the 4 and 5.
Maybe you need another Cameroon guy, Pascal Siakam.
Maybe. I mean, you probably need to get him over here instead. But even then, if you're going to that level, that's just to think, like, with the world getting so much better.
Yeah.
If the U.S. team is getting worse, where our whole lineup isn't all-stars and all now, like, we got to a point where we had to be redeemed team and all. We get a whole lineup of, like, damn near Hall of Famers and all that. Now we're going to a level where we're getting guys that may not make the Hall of Fame to just be on the team. Like,
max contract, non-all-star guys.
Yeah, those guys. That's what we get into now. Those those Jordan Pools and all that. Like, hey, you want to?
I get that. What about the Thompson brothers? Get them?
Yeah, by then they may. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends by then.
Actually, your problems with the power forwards and centers could fuel other teams for the championships.
Yeah. So I say Serbia. Like that, you said Serbia. Serbia will, if they don't have no center or power forward, Jokic gonna go off.
About Serbia, Serbia has amount of talent is unbelievable in Serbia, and also they have a Serbian coach that is around that national team or with his national team a long years. He wasn't the national coach all that time, but he was around, or he was assistant or just an advisor, anything like that. And right now they are, I believe they are I would say like they will win EuroBasket 90%. I might be mistaken, but I believe that they are very, very realistically the only gold
standard.
Yeah.
So you,
I
so
don't
you
know,
what do you think?
I wouldn't say they're the only sort of contender for the GOAT. I mean,
Okay.
they're probably the main contender. Like
Yeah.
I would definitely put them in the first tier. Like when it comes to the main contenders, but I wouldn't say they're like the only. Like Germany is good, France is good. Like still without Wemby and without Gobert.
Mhm.
Like even though they're missing their top two centers, like they still have a great team built around the young guys like Zachary Rizachet and
Ricochet be looking good, but hold on, both Gobert and what's his name? Wemby both aren't playing. They're not going to play. The hell is that?
Also, Fournier is not playing, right?
Fournier, I think, already retired as well.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, they looked really good. Like I watched them in a friendly against Spain yesterday a little bit, and they look great. Like just they have a really good coach who put them in the right roles. And when you got that much athleticism on the team and guys who know how to play, you just have to put them in the right roles. And and they seem like they have a great chemistry. They're accepting of their roles as well. With that much talent, I would put them pretty high, but experience really matters. That's why I agree with Greg. Like Serbia is still above them just because they're a much more experienced team. But like even though like I said, like France is looking like tremendous right now, basketball wise, like their youth competitions, their talent production, their national team, the way they're building it as well. Like when Wemby joins, probably Gobert still plays a couple of tournaments, probably till the Olympics. And
no, I was just about to say my team Olympics. That's when they both gonna play. And
That's gonna be dumb.
France gonna be stupid, man. That's
with all those young guys getting 2-3 years more of experience in the NBA.
Wemby being at that point, Wemby being a couple more years, and being
Baselli and all them at the guard position, man.
Playing
the
Twin Tower, bro, they gonna be.
Woo. Man, France has one 13-year-old kid like 6'11" already.
Oh yeah, he's going viral right now.
Like, it's absurd. Like
he's going to play for first team, but no, he's not going to play. He's going with them. Yeah. He will start the preparation with Barcelona, right?
I mean, he joined their youth.
He's already on their youth team. Yeah. That went viral. I was like, man, he got another Wemby. Like, yo, this is crazy.
They're saying Wemby Giannis combo. Like,
that's what I showed the Relle. He told me he saw it saying he's a Wemby Giannis combo. I'm like, bro, we're gonna get to a point where robots are gonna play this game, bro. This is crazy. We getting the avatars for real.
I mean, aliens. Like,
this is ridiculous. Like, how you get,
bro?
He have 7'5" guys.
He's
running down the court.
Yeah, he like usually you that tall. You can move kind of like bro,
doing sham guards and all at 7'5" and all. Like, we're gonna get guys doing that.
I gonna have two Wembys out there, man. It's not gonna be fair. Because like if you think about it, I think right. No, I was gonna say because I think right now France is gonna probably be the this year's this coming up version of like remember back when Spain was that team. Remember Spain had that plethora of talent or whatever. They had the Ricky Rubios coming up behind, the Gasol brothers and all that stuff.
I remember the final of Olympics in Beijing, Spain versus the USA. This is one of the top basketball games that have ever been played.
Time.
Yeah. London too. London was a good game.
With Kobe and LeBron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got London and Beijing mixed up. I do remember the Spain the Spain and US game. That was a great game, man. I think that was one of the highest viewed was it overseas games, I think, of all time.
Because it was played in China,
I know it's not Euro, but you say you remember Argentina beating the US?
Oh,
2004.
Shout to Manny.
And Puerto Rico also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 04.
That was back when they had Braun. Yep, they had Braun and them on the bench when they wanted to start what is it?
They had
Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, and Richard Jefferson and all them, and Duncan.
Melo was playing for that team as well.
Yep, they were all on the bench. Melo, Braun, and Wade, I think, were all on the bench.
Yeah. All three of them. They were still young guys, like 20, 21.
Hey,
but
I'd have played them over Richard Jefferson. No, not Richard Jefferson. I'm a Richard Jefferson guy.
I
I feel like Richard Jefferson at no point been better than LeBron James. And I ain't
that was your favorite coach, King, the Larry Brown, bro.
Yeah, but ain't my favorite coach. I already told you. But
I mean, the Richard Jefferson on the Nets was good. Like he was
good.
But
good.
LeBron
he was
nice.
Level.
He was
you
nice.
Feel me? These are levels, Matej. I understand. I love Richard Jefferson. I love him with Vince Carter and with
Jason
Kidd,
Kidd,
and even before that with Kenyon Martin and Curry Kittles and
Keith Van Horn. Why you say Keith Van Horn?
Yep.
There you go.
Keith Van Horn. Keith Van Horn was actually nice for a second. Like people forget,
NBA
he was actually decent in the beginning. Yeah, but he's not Richard Jefferson at no point, never in his career. And I can't point to one season and say you better than LeBron even in his rookie year. That's how I feel.
What about that one season?
None. No seasons. There's not one season where Richard Jefferson was better than LeBron James. LeBron was arguably an all-star his first year. Richard Jefferson, one of those guys where he had to get to his peak to be almost an all-star guy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. When he on that list? When he on that list we hit? No,
yes.
he wasn't on that list.
I think he was. Richard Jefferson was on there, I thought, wasn't he? Or even me and you talked about him if he wasn't on the list.
Yeah,
we just talked about him.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you want to get to some of these questions, man, comments?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what we got, bro.
You want to get straight there? No, you don't want to show the clip?
You said show the clip of Playback?
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite app, Playback. Back to the show.
All right, man. Let's see if we can get some of these questions and comments.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. We got King.
DDP. We got, I'm just going down the line. We got Tyler in the house. He says, good morning, fellas. And everybody will be a GloYard member because it's members only. Got Big J in the house. Says, good morning, brothers. What up, Big J?
What up, man? What up?
We got Elle in the house. Shout out to Elle always. She helps get this together. But she said, yay. Is it me? Is it me, Slovenci? Is that how I say? Okay. All right. Tyler said, what's been friendly about the friendlies, LOL. He's saying y'all they been playing hard over there.
These European friendlies aren't that friendly. Like there's a lot of scuffles. Like it's just preparation games. Probably friendly games is not the best term to use because
it means something. But Al says, tell him, Gregor.
Yeah, I was at Slovenia versus Germany, very first friendly game, and from the start on, the very first quarter, there were elbows bumping, 4 technical fouls already at the first game.
And you guys are going to the game tonight, correct? A little later. It's another game today?
Watching the game. It's in Lithuania.
Okay.
It's in Lithuania. And
okay.
By the way, Luka isn't playing today.
Okay. Well, yeah, then it wouldn't matter. Al said he's got to get rid of that coach. And, well, I'm going to tell you can tell the rest. And I think he did. He went off on the Federation. And Al, we need her as like the Slovenian, like, I guess, source. She says Luka isn't playing in today's game, so let's see how the team goes without him. He just wants to play.
Shout out to Leontine. She also learns Slovenian language. And we all know, Matej can confirm that it's very hard to learn.
She be showing off all the time.
Shout out to L. Shout out to L.
Richard says Prime got me. They only put out half the season. I'm having to watch second half of the season week to week. LOL.
Hey, Richard, let me know what show you talking about on Prime.
Tyler says Luka might have to step away for a couple years to show people the problems. Luka won't do that. Luka he'll go down with the ship. You already can tell how Luka is, man.
I seen the facial expressions. They like, you know.
Yeah, Luka.
But he's not gonna do that though. He's not gonna do that.
This was actually the first year where you actually saw fans, like I would say majority of fans saying, like Slovenian fans saying, like, I wish Luka wouldn't play, like just send the younger team, go super young with the roster and see which guys can sort of develop and be suitable for the roster in 2-3. In 2029, Slovenia is hosting EuroBasket. It's hosting one of the groups. So we're talking like next year it's off, and then 2027 World Cup, 28 Olympics, 29 EuroBasket in Slovenia. So that's the next cycle. And they should be building with a thought towards that. Like just go super young and see what happens, like with a new coach as well.
So what you're saying, Matej, is that he has a year off next year. So this would be the best year for him to go and win a championship? If the Lakers could do that?
I mean,
I don't think. No, I'm not picking him to win a championship. I'm saying all the timeline magically adds up where if he wants to go win a championship, this would be the year to do it because you have a whole off season, right?
I mean, yeah. Although there's always a debate, like, is like using. If he would have just used the tournament as a preparation for the season, not go all out, it's one thing. It actually can be beneficial. Like a lot of players, European players, talked about that. Like they came to the training. We're talking NBA European players. Like they always said, like, we came to the training camp ready, like in playing shape. So they benefited for that if they didn't like use too much energy during the tournament. If they didn't go all out and play 40 minutes a game like Luka does, like the only guy actually playing, getting quadruple teamed and stuff like that.
Use it as a trip to the YMCA, a trip to the gym. He should be using the EuroLeague kind of. Not saying that far. I don't want to go. Obviously, he's playing for a purpose, but he don't want to go all the way. Don't show everything. But you're saying like save some things.
Yeah. But it's hard when you start playing and it's real games that matter. I mean, Giannis, Jokic, and Luka also said like winning with the national team matters more to them than winning a ring in the NBA. So it matters. Like it's there's a lot of basketball pride in it. So like just as much as for some players winning the NBA or winning with their club team, but for a lot of European players, winning with the national team is like the peak of your career. Like that's the most you can do.
I'll ask you one more on this one. I'll ask both of you one more on this one. Would Luka have say on the team, like, you know, the way like a Braun or so would have say on the American team? Maybe they'll ask him and all. Would Luka be able to say, hey, let's get this set up so when, you know, I come back with this team, let's see what what's going to happen, what's your plan? And then when this happens, we'll play seriously this time to go win it. Like, does Luka have those type of conversations at all with the team, or he just plays with whatever they give to him?
The latter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think same. Like it took for him like to get traded in the most shocking trade ever for him to start recruiting players on the team. Like that was the first year he actually called players and talked to them like, "Come over, man, I need you." Like so. That hasn't happened on the national team yet. It's a process. It's a process of maturation. So it may happen, but right now, no. Like he just plays.
Understood. Go ahead, Greg.
Just give him the ball, and that's it. That's the most important thing to him, especially if you're with Slovenian team. Definitely, he would play every time he can. I don't even remember any time he didn't actually said, if I'm healthy, I'm playing.
Yep.
The same story all over again.
He's going to play. That's what I'm saying.
He's pretty unique here. We got to say that as well. Like Giannis and Jokic aren't playing every summer. Luka plays every single summer.
Been saying that for the longest.
Al says if that coach wasn't there, my Mike Toby would be there. Man, Mike Toby gone.
Maybe.
Richard says, guys, there was a decent young forward that played last time I watched, and I didn't see him. Was there a guy you had last time? I guess Memphis, Slovenia. Yeah, that was before, maybe
last year or at the Olympic qualifiers or at the World Cup. Because Chanchar is sort of our best power forward. Like we're talking,
he's out too.
Yeah, he was out with the ACL last time, right?
Yeah. He's out. Like
he's out this year
actually as Josh Nebo. He signed for the same team Josh Nebo's playing for, Milano, and they were both sort of held out because of injury issues they had. The team, Luka actually sort of had a statement that, if you guys remember, Ettore Messina, who was the assistant on the Spurs for like 6-7 years with Pop. He's now the head coach in Milano. And Luka said, like, Lakers let me play, but Milano didn't let Chanchar and Nebo come. Something like that. And that sort of ruffled some feathers. And Ettore Messina just said, like, Luka must have forgotten that Chanchar and Nebo were injured past season, and we're trying to get them healthy to play for the next season. Although they are sort of healthy now. Like, the thing with the playing for the national team is, and it refers to NBA and FIBA as well, like officially a club team can't prevent a player from playing for the national team unless that player is not healthy. And then they have to like send their medical records to the federation of the national team and confirm that they can't play. So like, if that's so in this case, like Nebo and Chanchar also decided not to play because they're healthy right now. They just weren't healthy past season. And it's understandable. I just got to say it, like completely understandable from their point of view, but they are healthy right now. So Luka sort of shot a dagger at the Milano, like Lakers are letting me play.
And just to clarify, just a second to clarify, and after Milano said no to Nebo and Chanchar, the first press conference in Slovenia was from Matej Rjavec, the president of the operational Slovenian national team, and he said, we were kind of surprised. No shit. And that's it. Yeah.
L says, to be honest, is that Sekulic? Sekulic, okay. Wasn't even coaching the last time Luka played. It was Luka. Sekulic, okay.
I believe this is one of the problems.
No, the coach?
Yeah.
Luka having to coach.
Yeah, because there's no authority out there then.
Damn.
Luka just be going through the struggle, man. Tyler says, I'm sure if they knew how to bring a big in, they could, but sounds like they don't want to.
They didn't want to. I mean, they didn't want to. Why? Anyone's guess. Like me,
that sounds like incompetence.
Yeah,
I think it's partly also because they're trying to lower expectations. When you got Luka on the team, the expectation is always, flying high, and just not getting a center, like sort of course, lowers the expectation, and they're trying to lower it like before the tournament starts already. So they'll have a ready-made excuse for like if the team doesn't, Nebo didn't come. Like,
can you imagine? Rather lowering expectations than find a decent center for Luka? Can you imagine this?
Sound like Mark Cuban. I'm sorry. Richard says France. He was talking about the team, I guess, that is favorite to win. Al says France, Serbia, Spain, and Germany. Yeah, the main ones.
Yeah. Probably the top 4 teams. I agree.
Yeah.
Tyler says, imagine trying to put together a team with like 2 million people. Isn't that like the size of Dallas alone? Yes. He says,
it's smaller than, isn't Dallas Fort Worth like 8 or 9 million people, something like that?
Dallas is more people, I think.
Yeah.
Tyler also says, go ahead, bro.
No, he said the Dallas and Fort Worth.
Yeah, a lot of people. Tyler says, I can't wait until Slovenia versus France. Luka doesn't seem to like the France people. I don't know if he got a problem with France people. The France
Gobert
players, though. Yeah, French players.
They cost him a gold too, so a chance at a gold medal. So
yeah. Richard says, to me, I guess, layup line Maxey is the savior in Luka land now. Man,
Oh, I saw. Oh my god, I saw it. Shout out to
Bro,
Big
you
J.
saw him with doing the windmill. So
I
they
saw
like,
Big.
oh, Maxie.
I forgot the name of the guy on Instagram. Man, he covers the Lakers, bro. I was just like, yo,
They be falling for that
this
Kool-Aid.
is wild.
Lakers fans going crazy. Every
Yeah,
Mavs
from Maxie
fan
Cleveland,
going
man.
your first time, like the meme, first time for
Like,
you.
Yeah. That's crazy. Al says that Olympic game was a nightmare for me. Yeah, that was wild. I felt like that game hurt Luka. You could tell. Even in
It
coming
did.
into the next season and all, I felt like because there was rumors that he had went into he got depressed and started binge eating and all. I think that was the year we went to that was conference finals, right?
I think it
Was that conference finals year? You went to when he got called out at the beginning by Reggie Miller
In
and all.
22 was conference.
Where he got called out by Reggie Miller and he started the season a little looking depressed and all.
But Olympics were the year prior.
So it was the year prior. Okay. Yeah. Al says, yeah, so it started in 21, right? So the season started in 21 after, yes. Al says Luka was so upset that game destroyed him, yes. Tyler says people forget when we talk about Europe compared to the U.S. is that U.S. has so much more people, but Europe has the better players. Right now it does, yes. I agree. Richard says to Matej, EuroLeague has gotten better in the last few years. Not only y'all, I will watch but France and Germany. I keep up with also. Not a big fan of the Canucks. LOL. Div is the only one I ever met that I like. Talking about the Canadians.
I mean, Canadian basketball is like
it's
coming along. Like
it is.
I was looking at some youth competitions as well. Like they got some talent coming. Like like U18 kids that's gonna like go to the draft in 2-3 years. Man. Like they got some serious talent. Like
think about it. 12 Dwight Powers. I'm sorry, I was called him Dwight Howard.
12 Dwight Powers.
Dwight Powers, yes, Captain Canada. That's what we're here for. Tyler says, I have a question for I guess you two. Do you think Luka put Slovenia on the map with the world? No offense to the players, come past players. So you think that Luka actually helped you guys be on the map?
I mean, nah. Like Grega, go ahead. Like I'm always. Yeah. You go first.
Tell them about the past. Tell them about the past, Greg. That they don't know.
If I understand this question, just a second. So if a lot of people recognize Slovenia now because of Luka, is that it?
Yes, that's what he's
pretty
saying.
much.
Yeah, yeah, because I actually met a couple of American people here in Slovenia that said that they are on vacations because they found out about Luka and when he lives, and when they Google us, they wanted to visit our country. That's one sign, yeah.
I mean, but putting on the map, like we had NBA players before Luka. Like
I get it. The question now. So sorry. So sorry.
I think it's a combo of what you both are saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Time. I think
like certainly Luka is like a global superstar. Like we didn't have that in basketball
before. For other superstar, not basketball, we have also other sportsmen like before Luka, past Luka. I mean, not past. Before Luka.
Luka is probably along with Pogačar the biggest sports star in Slovenia right now. Like he is a global superstar. Like I know some people like from around the world, like from Asia, like he's super popular in the Philippines, like some other Asian countries as well. Like around, he is a global brand. Like we didn't have an athlete that would be like, because basketball is like, besides soccer, probably the most global sport. Yes. The second most global sport. Like it really is played on every continent, and the level is getting higher and higher, and only soccer is more widespread. So just from that standpoint, Luka is like the most recognizable. I'm sure, like Greg said, like there's tourists coming to Slovenia because they were Luka fans, stuff like that. But we had like the traditional basketball in Slovenia. Like we had NBA players before. Goran Dragic was an all-NBA player, all-star before Luka entered the league. So he sort of led the team. We had teams with like national teams with like 5-6 NBA players on the roster. Like there were years, I think 6 was the most we had in the NBA in 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. Vujacic, Udrih, Nesterovic, Slokar, Nachbar, Brezec. I think that was one season when we had like 6 players in the NBA, which like we're talking how small Slovenia is. Imagine like a city in US that doesn't happen even in US, like a city or an area of 2 million people having 6 NBA players. Like, so that was those teams were great, but like right now we have the best player ever, but we don't have a team around him that we used to have. Like, so that's the thing. So like putting Slovenia on the map, I wouldn't say put Slovenia on the map, but made it more recognizable, definitely.
Yeah, I didn't understand the question right away.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a combination of what you both said. But Richard also says, LOL, guys, y'all know I'm a proud American, but if it's Euro versus USA, I'm going Euros, guys. He says, what you guys?
Any Euro team or
no? He's saying that we're talking about the whole.
If we did US versus Europe, he would.
That's the game. I don't know why they don't do it. I mean, they're doing it at the All-Star
They're doing an
game.
All-Star game, but it's not even Euro. It's the world. It's the world now.
It's the world. The games.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be good. I'll watch it. I didn't watch it last year. I'll watch it this year.
I think you guys would. So if we got to the point of the next Olympics, I think the Euro would dominate, like by far. This upcoming season, it's going to still be a toss-up. I think because once you get past the top of the Euro guys or the world guys, it's going to be a bunch of filler towards the end of the Euro team as far as the All-Star team. But as far as, like, I don't know if they have, 14? Is it 14 for the All-Star game?
12.
Okay. Do you think they have 12? Is it 12 All-Stars? World All-Stars?
I mean,
now remember, like
Canada East or West. Yeah, Canada counts. So we got Shea as the one guy there, right? Because I don't think there's any other All-Star in Canada, right?
Dwight Powell.
Brooks is not an All-Star.
No, we're done. So yeah, they're gonna have to get to guys. They probably had to include like a Franz Wagner.
I mean,
Murray could be an All-Star.
Murray could potentially.
That could possibly be an All-Star. I think they're gonna start putting those guys in there. So it's gonna be borderline All-Stars that make it. Just to make it fit, but it's gonna have a chance. But I think it'll be more competitive to keep it this way in the future.
Yeah.
The more years that it goes by with this format, if it happens, the world will start to dominate.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll actually do with the international All-Star team. Because I mean, are they going to put guys who don't really deserve to be All-Stars?
We said that before. Yeah, but as far as me and Relle, we talk about like what are they going to? Is the All-Star game even going to matter now? If you get to like. Say you get to like 9 guys on the world team, and then you're like, man, well, we need 12. Do you start throwing Jamal Murray's, just giving him an All-Star final? Like Jamal's never made an All-Star game. Do you finally just give him one just to put him on the team? And like, I don't know. We'll see.
An honorary All-Star.
Yeah, like, but
an asterisk right there.
Tyler says D-Live will be the U.S. big time. We'll see. He said, come on, AD will play one game.
Oh, man.
He said one game. He's funny, but AD might be there. He might.
I was gonna say AD, but I was like, nah, that's 28. I don't know.
If nobody else is there, I don't see AD leading the charge though.
D-Live
got injured.
MV playing for the US is like Luka playing for Serbia. Paolo. Yeah, we said Paolo. And he said I think Paolo can play for Italy, but I think he can. So. Italy already said they wanted to go for
anymore,
Paolo.
Not anymore because he already played for the US.
And they said they were done with him. I know they got mad at him. They say they're not going to let him play.
You can't switch after you can pick a team and then you got to stick with it.
Okay.
You can't. I mean, unless if you don't play for that team, like you can have the citizenship, but as long as you don't play in an official game, it's still okay. You can change it. But when you play for the team in an official game, in a tournament, it's almost impossible to change it. So Paolo is going to stick with the American. US.
Yeah, okay. Richard says Kai Shroom Jones can start. Man, you be wilding, Richard. Tyler also says if he is, I forgot about this one. If he is as good as they say, you could say Cooper Flag. Facts. Cooper should be playing in the next.
That's
Olympics.
3 years away. I mean,
he should be playing. There's not if he's Cooper Flag, what they're saying, he should be playing in the next Olympics.
I mean, they had him at the preparation at the training camp last year, playing for the B team. And from what I heard, like everybody said, he looked amazing in those games. And it's gonna be interesting to see like how he continues. Like
he better be there. Let me run through these last ones. Al said France had some hops yesterday, some crazy alley oops. Richard says, "Damn, I love to hit on Labolka, but not even. I would compare him to Richard Jefferson. I actually like RJ. Facts. That's what I'm saying, Richard. He's not LeBron." Richard also says, "My bad. Meant Apple TV was talking about the foundation."
Yeah, he's talking about foundation.
He says, "Yeah, injuries that help. We don't get that info here." Okay. Al says, "I love you all and thank you for getting my fave guys from Slovenia on the show." Absolutely, Al. Absolutely. Tyler said, "Kings knows I'm young as hell. No offense to everyone." No, you're good, Tyler. There's no offense.
You good. That was a good question.
Yes. Okay. That's to L. And Tyler said, "Could you imagine Luka, Joker, and Giannis on a team? God damn, those laws would be amazing." Man, Giannis would eat. I think they would let Giannis get all the points. Giannis would be the one scoring. The other guy, they just had fun just finding ways to give the ball to Giannis. Like, keep running, Giannis, so you got all his energy. We'll find easy ways to score. So, and that's it.
I mean, I guess we're going to see it at the next All-Star. Like, I'm actually looking forward to that. I hope everybody's playing the top guys.
I think Luka and Luka and Joker both going to play this All-Star game and actually like play and want to play this, especially if it's the world versus the U.S. And Luka's on this, if he's still on this little revenge tour with the diet and all, I think they're actually going to play this year. I think it's going to be fun, at least this year.
You got to make it competitive for them to care.
Exactly.
And everybody's going to care. Like, I think even the U.S. guys, I mean, they don't want to lose to the world. Like, you know, the memes are going to be endless if they lose that one. So,
yeah, this idea is great. Even we are getting excited. So,
we might have y'all back on the show for that.
Love to.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, joining us today, man. It was a great show. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, into NBA content, man, into basketball content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday and every Wednesday. We have shows every Monday night, every Wednesday night here. And also, too, if you want to join us here on Fridays, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Become a member of the channel, like you saw some of the folks here in the comments section. We have shows every Friday morning here on the channel. Like I said, unless we have like special guests like we had today, we'll normally have like an open members only show. But normally we have our personal members only shows on Fridays, y'all, Friday morning. So you can join us here by simply hitting that join button. Also, too, follow us on our other channel, Cap and Crown Clips, where we post all of the condensed versions of the show on that channel. Also, too, follow me, Big J, BA, and my cuz Will on Cuz We Geeked, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Great show coming up here this Saturday, man. We're going to be talking about the news that's surrounding James Gunn and the potential Superman sequel that he's working on right now. So we're going to be talking about that here on Saturday and other things too, but that's going to probably be the main topic. Kings, anything I'm forgetting, man?
Follow myself, Queen, BA, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We have a show this upcoming Sunday. We do shows every Sunday, usually around 3 p.m. Eastern. We review the wrestling week and what happened in wrestling. Also, if you could, we talked about Playback earlier, but follow us on Playback because next Saturday, Queen will do a special presentation for Dragon Ball Super Broly for She Talks Otaku over there. So definitely follow her over there if you're interested. For the ladies, the guys, anybody might be interested in some anime, check us out over there. But other than that, appreciate Matej and Greg for joining us on the show today. It was an awesome day, all the way over from the Big Slow, as I call it. But and no disrespect for that. But what are you guys up to before we get off here? And let us know what you guys have going on. And because you're always fans or friends of the channel, but some people, this may be their first time seeing you guys on the channel. So let them know.
Go ahead, Greg.
First of all, thank you for having us, guys. Really appreciate that. Shout out to really great jersey there. Didn't mention that yet. Also to you, King. Thank you. One more thing, King. I remember now that you used to have, or your wife used to have some problems with Health? How is now this going? Is it better?
She has her last actually. So her results from her last what was it? Whatever they looked, I guess or X-ray or whatever to see about the tumor. It was no longer there. So she has one more thing of chemo, one session of chemo remaining, I think, in a couple Mondays or so. I'm gonna go there with her, and she should be ringing the bell. So we should be towards the end, man. It's awesome, but we've made it.
I wanted to end this in the positive note. I have it. This is it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Sure, thank you.
Let's end on this high note. Like, you already posted my account, and for everything.
Yes, everything is in the description.
Follow me there,
but all you
so
guys stuff in the description. For Greg
can't end
and
it better than that. Great news.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, man, definitely appreciate you guys. You're always welcome to join us here, man. We definitely enjoy when you guys come on the show. Like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit them likes for us tonight, man. Or he's saying tonight. I'm used to doing this at night, man. We have it with guests and all this stuff. So hit the likes for us this morning. Well, actually, for you, it's afternoon, King. For me, it's morning.
Yeah, it's afternoon.
It's still morning over here. But yeah,
should I tell them about the surprise we just figured out? We just found out on Monday for the Mavs fans that say we don't do anything but the Mavs and all that. So shout out to Slightly Biased. He'll be back on the show Monday evening, guys. So we'll have Slightly here Monday evening for all the Mavs fans or just NBA fans in general. Y'all know Slightly, but we'll have a promo and all that going out pretty soon. But yeah, shout out to Slightly saying he'll be a guest on the show Monday evening.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Slightly, man. So he will be on, like King said, he'll be on Monday, y'all. So y'all join us here on Monday evening, man, for another episode of Cap and Crown. But listen, man, till the end, it is your boy Relle. Got my boy King. We got our guest Greg and Matej on, man. We will be back here on Monday. Same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. Members only.